didn't do it.
You did?
I didn't do that, no. No, we got that from New York.
Yes, the Duchess packed them all off about 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, but William stayed?
And Sally.
Sally? How dare she? She's trying to get William to run away with her.
Hey, I thought she wanted him to stay here.
Oh, Gerald, you really don't know anything about women.
I may not know anything about women, but Dash and Jackie, I like you.
She's clever. Very clever. She knows that if she plays little martyr, William will want her all the more.
Chop to the left.
You don't understand. Gerald, do you mind?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mummy must get rid of her. Oh, damn.
I say, good shot.
Gerald, come have a cup of Rosie Lee.
Ah, thank you. Oh, that's coffee.
Oh, right, yes, coffee. Oh, I love it.
But I thought Rosie Lee
famous rhyming slang for cup of tea.
Ah, but this is blank rhyming slang.
Blank rhyming slang?
Oh yes, all the modern poets write in blank verse. Verse that doesn't rhyme. Here, an example. Cain and Abel chat. Oh, that sort of thing.
Mad. Why, he's studying the whole world, start studying that. You know, the sooner he barely goes, why, it'll be the very best.
Thank you for coming out, Sally. I wanted to speak to you before you return to London. You know, it's quite impossible for William to go back to Lambeth with you.
Of course I do. What do you think I was trying to show him last night?
Mariah, you still can't mean to...
Hush, you futile man. Sally, I appreciate what you tried to do. Unfortunately, it had the opposite effect. Therefore, you must go to Bill.
Mariah, it has crossed my mind...
Not a long journey. You must go to Bill and break it off, finally, once and for all. Tell him you no longer love him.
But if I leave, he'll only follow me. You heard what he said.
Oh, I think you could stop him from following you, Sally, if you really wanted to. Otherwise...
Yes, I know. You wouldn't want to spoil his chances. He means too much to me for that. Leave it to me.
You'll find him in the library.
What's he doing there?
I persuaded him he must at least make his maiden speech in the House of Lords.
As a pair of the realm, he must appear in the ornamental robes of an earl and make a maiden speech.
Blimey, who's he ever going to speak on?
Oh, he's going to be speaking on the right of way Act of 1824.
After you've spoken with him, I will order a car to take you back to London. You must make certain he has no intention of following you.
Mariah, you are a wicked, interfering old bat.
I'm impervious to flattery.
Oh, sure.
Come, Barchester!
Oh, I love this game.
You can't let her do this to you.
Oh, no, she's right. You belong here. I don't.
You must stand up to her. Show her who's boss.
Oh, she already knows who's boss. She is.
Oh, well, you just leave it to me. I'll tell her which. It's my shot, I think.
You should know.
My lords and your mistresses, your lordships, your warships, your parsnips and your fish and chips. My noble lords, I rise to my feet on this very suspicious occasion. And having risen to my feet, I would like to say a couple of things, but...
Oh, Bill, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, love.
Oh, well, you dropped your cornet.
That's a coronet, not a bloody cornet, Sally. I'm just doing some press-ups to keep in shape, love, you know?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go.
Give it here.
You don't look half smart, Bill.
How do you reckon, Sally? You reckon?
Then why did you get up all trim with vermin like that?
Vermin? Sally, this is Ermin.
Well, those look like vermin.
I've been doing all, didn't I?
What's this book, then?
Oh, Sally, that's the history of the Airfords.
Oh.
Put that down, that's my family tree. That's got pictures of my ancestors since 1066.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I learned that all when I was at school.
Oh, well then you know who invaded Britain in 1066 then?
Oh, of course, the Romans.
Sally, the Romans came over in BBC. I'm talking about 1066. And... I'm talking about 1066, Anno Dominos. Hey, the Battle of Hastings, where Harold was hitting the high with a arrow.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. He put an apple on his head, and he said, "Shoot, father, for I'm not afraid."
Sally, that was George Washington and the cherry tree.
Oh, no, George Washington standing underneath this cherry tree discovered gravity.
Now we did sell. Now look, Sally, let's sort this out once and for all. Started with King John. Hey, you see that geezer there?
Yeah.
That's Simon the Airford.
Oh.
He was the one who forced the king to sign the Magna Carta in 1215 and founded a strong English constitution. And then he married the king's cousin over here, and they had 15 sons.
Blimey, he must have had a strong constitution.
Now, this is him again, forcing the king to sign the Act of the Parliament.
Bill.
Sally? You see that geezer there?
Yeah.
That's Richard the Airford.
Oh.
Otherwise known as Tricky Dicky. He was the one who actually fought Joan of Arc.
Oh, Bill.
Yeah. Of course they do, eh? Some go as far back as King John. You're getting your history all muddled up, girl.
No, I'm not. Everybody knows Joan of Arc was married to Noah.
Not that Arc. I'm talking about the French Arc. Joan of Arc, you nerk. She was a brave young maiden who rode against the English with nothing but her courage.
Oh, I remember now. She rode her lily white horse in the street to Covent Garden.
Sally, that was Florence Nightingale.
Oh, Bill. I can tell when.
Sally.
What?
That's Jonathan the Airford, the mad sea dog.
Sea dog?
Explorer. He discovered New Jersey. Hey, Sally, did you know that Jonathan was the actual one who saw Sir Walter Raleigh spread out his cloak?
Spread out his cloak?
Yep.
Whatever for?
Sally, don't you remember who passed over, eh?
Oh yeah, the Israelites.
You are pretending to be more ignorant than you actually are, aren't you?
What would I do that for?
You're trying to put me off, aren't you? Just like you did last night at that party. Well, let me tell you this, my girl, it's not working. Because I'm going to do this speech, and then you and I, we're going to get married, and we're going to live on the annuity. That's what we're going to do. Don't start all that again, Sally.
Can't you see what this Duchess has brought his ancestors into your nut? To make me more like a worm and you more like a gentleman. She's making a gentleman of you, Bill.
Sally, she can't make a sow's purse out of a silky.
Stephen Gore, you're talking like the BBC.
Oh, come on, eh?
And walking like Douglas Fairbanks.
Don't be so belly-topped.
Stephen Gore, you're swearing all posh. You're going to marry someone with good blood.
Well, you're not anemic.
It's not blue, though. Goodbye, Bill.
Here, Sally, what's going on? Hey, come here. Don't cry, come here. Don't cry, honey.
No, I'm not.
Well, then don't dribble on me, girl.
No.
Or I'll clobber you with my ancestors, eh?
It's no good, Bill.
Oh, that does it, Sally. That does it! I am not standing here watching you crying. I'm going to have it out with that bloody Duchess once and for all.
You never go through with it, Bill.
Oh, I won't go through it. Oh, we'll see about that.
Oh, put that down.
I already have. And now I am ready for her. I'll get this one. I'll tell you what to see if I think what to say about it.
Sally does not arise. She simply does not arise. Presently I shall force Sir John as the other trustee to agree, God help me, that you are a fit and proper person to stay here as master of Hereford. Next, I shall marry you to Jacqueline.
Jacqueline? Oh no!
Nothing wrong with that. Love is for the middle classes.
Hey, I don't know, what about the king? The king he married for love, didn't he?
Middle class foreigners, that whole family. Oh, if only I could speak. If I could find the words to say it. But no. They lie and chatter. Well, I can't get in the word edgewise.
Something a bloody rug has eaten me! So you won't talk, eh?
William, read that motto.
Novels oblige.
Noblesse oblige. Do you know what that means?
No, do you? No, what's more is I don't think I want to either.
Nobility has its obligation.
Hey, did you see that? Wow! That was Simon the Air.
There is a price to pay for land and titles.
All right, calm down, Bill. Calm down. What is occurring here? That was Thomas the Airman. He burned 400 bloody people in one day.
600 at your service. We just carry responsibilities.
Oh, God. My ancestors.
The story of Hereford handed down since William the Norman wore the crown. The story of Hereford through the ages tells of honor and glory on all its pages. Down west of
Oh, Johnny. Thank God you're here, Johnny. You should have been here earlier. All the pictures, all my ancestors, they were all bloody top dancing, John. There was Simon the Air, for goodness, some of this, look. There was Joan of Arc, giving it a bit of this. There's been a right bloody royal knees up here, John.
My God, you must be as drunk as I am.
You should have seen.
That's the only way with Mariah. She's like Mussolini without the charm.
And then they all lined up in the road with a bloody kick line.
Oh, thank you, Henderson. Tea? How dare you? I had an aunt once who drank tea, dead before she was 50.
Really?
Yes. Mind you, this steamroller didn't help matters much.
Johnny, you've become a god, you are, mate.
Come on, my boy, let's get squippy, eh?
Hey, Johnny. Oh, easy on that. Oh. Hey, Johnny, you know what? She's trying to turn me into a novel.
A what?
A toughy Noah's Herbert like you.
Ah, yeah.
Hey, no offense.
None intended, none taken, my dear fellow. Here's your very good pet.
And you're in very good health yourself, John. Oh, easy there, son. I got you, Johnny.
Extraordinary.
Gotcha.
When I first looked at you, I said to myself,
Easy there, son.
Johnny?
I've got you.
I always call myself Johnny, you know. Well, that is my name, you understand.
Oh, I know that, yeah.
Johnny, I said, this man you are looking at is a snuttergeist.
What?
Oh, I beg your pardon. I think you mean gutter snipe.
That's much better, Johnny, yeah.
Here is a man I would walk a mile in tight shoes to avoid. Yes, this is nothing but an utter, unmitigated yahoo.
Johnny, that's the nicest thing that anyone has ever said to me.
Here.
Here you go, Johnny, son.
How do you do that?
Hey, let's have another drink, me old China,
Watch me,
Watch me, old cock, listen to you, eh? Watch me, old cock. Johnny, I can't reach the bloody booze.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, watch out, me old cock. Don't you let that old batlax hear you talking like that, Johnny. There won't half be a lot of trouble. Hey, if my Sally caught me drinking this much, there won't half be a lot of trouble, I'll tell you that right now.
Well, the Duchess is the key. We've got to get her to see Sally in her true light.
Well, may I suggest, Sir John?
Where the hell did he come from?
You know, you have to stand up to her grace. Tell her, if I may use the phrase, where to go.
With knobs on.
Yes.
Hey, are you on our side then, Cedric, ain't you?
Cedric, is that your name? I didn't know you had a name. Why, what short arms you have. Cedric, my boy, this is war, and in this battle you are either with us or you're not with us.
It's all for one and it's one for all.
And I'm for another drink.
Yes, me and all, Johnny, me and all, son.
Well, then I guess I'll have to be with you, won't I? You know, we must present a united front.
So what you advise then, Cedric?
Well, here's the family song.
That will do, Porchester. Pay close attention. I at last succeeded in uniting the whole family behind me in this matter. We demand that you give up Sally at all costs.
You demand. Well, let me tell you something. We demand. I demand that you let me marry my Sally, or I'll die an old maid. And whatever they say, here, where have they all gone then?
Will you pull yourself together and come here?
No, I won't come here.
Come here!
I shan't! I intend to be master of my own bloody house.
Listen to me!
No, you listen to me. You and the family can all go to bloody blazes. And he told me to tell you. No. And what's more is, Sir John, wherever he is, Sir John told me to tell you personally to go to blazes, and then the fat will be on the fire. The history of the Earths starts with me. And this is what I think of past history.
How dare you! This shows how you need a proper wife to teach you how to behave. Sally is the last person for that position. Absolutely and positively the last.
Well, I've just seen Sally leaving in the car.
Oh, Johnny, it's the Duchess. She's making her go back to Lambert.
Well, I'll get Mariah back. I'll show her it's wrong to part two lovers.
Don't worry about it, John.
I'll stand up to her.
Hey, Johnny, come here, son. Come here. I got you, son. Come here, Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny, you're all right. Hey, Johnny, you know Sally, eh? Well, she is my girl. And I've never, ever loved anybody else. Well, except you, of course, John.
Of course.
She means everything to me.
Me too. She's a hard old battleship, but I love her.
What, Sally?
No, Mariah.
Oh, I thought you meant Sally. Johnny, easy, Johnny. Johnny, why is everything spinning around in here, eh? What have you been doing to this room, you little rascal, you?
Not me, old sport. It must be something to do with sunspots. What makes everything go round?
I know what it is, Johnny. The world keeps on turning, you can't stop it turning. It's love makes the world go round.
No love and new love, so long as it's true love, it's love makes the world go round.
Without love, nobody would sing.
Without love, nobody will ring.
And love people down if they can't live without it all over the world. And that love makes the world go round. This love makes the world go round.
Okay, little boy.
And reply?
Shining.
Okay, good girl.
Oh, come on, Sally!
It's no use, Bob. I've got to give him his chest with Lord Hereford.
Yeah, I see that. But what have you got to leave Lambert for?
Because it only come looking for me here if I tell. That's why I've written him a letter telling him not to come and look for me, because he won't find me.
Well, it seems all wrong to me.
Sally, there's a telegram for you.
For me? How I bet it's for you.
Is it?
Oh, look what I told you.
Stay put and fed up to back teeth with being an earl and throwing up everything and coming after. Love you.
Now you see where I've got to go. Goodbye, Bob. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Good luck, Sally.
Hello, Saucy.
Oh, what a good judge of character. Another time, maybe. Excuse me, but could you tell me where I might find number 21 Caxton Street?
For your information, sir, you are in Caxton Street even as you ask. And by a further stretch of coincidence, you'll find yourself immediately outside of number 21.
Why, thank you, officer.
Not at all, sir. It gives me great satisfaction to be of any service. It is my function and I perform it with zeal.
Good Lord. Why, thank you. Dormez bien.
Merci bien, monsieur. Bonsoir et le bien brave.
An educated policeman. What next? A polite cabbie, huh? Oh, here we are, number 21.
Yes.
Good evening, madam. Does Miss Sally Smith live here?
Who wants it?
Well, just say it's her fairy godfather.
Harold?
Just take me into her.
No, you don't. Not in my house, you filthy beast. Sally, there's someone here to see you.
Who is it?
It says he's your furry godfather.
Fairy, not furry. It's all right, Sally. It's only me.
Coming! Oh, Sir John, what are you doing here? Oh, it's all right, Mrs. Brown. It's a very good friend of mine.
Oh, I'm sure. This is what comes with hobnobbing with the gentry.
Goodbye, fair spirit of morality. Well, Sally, what is all this?
It's not good, Sir John. I'm not going back. I'm moving away. You're wasting your time.
I'm not here to persuade you to go back.
You haven't?
No, but we must beat the Duchess at her own game.
Oh, the Duchess don't like me. I'm not fit and proper.
Well, suppose we made you fit and proper.
Get away. Besides, who'd want it?
Well, it wouldn't do any harm. You can do all kinds of things with a good accent. Gerald has made a profession of it for years. And look at Ronald Coleman and Cary Grant.
Oh, yeah. I could have my little dress shop. Always wanted to do that, but how could you do it?
Oh, not me. But there's an army friend of mine. He lives in a house. He shares a house in Upper Wimpole Street with this remarkable man who I'm certain can do it. He's done it before. If you really love Bill, you let him try.
Only if you promise not to tell Bill where I am.
Well, I promise.
I'll have to go straight away, because look,
Oh, I'll call my friend right away.
I'll run in and pack a few things.
Good, my car's at the end of the street.
Ew, oh dear. I must have dropped something.
Yes, a couple of Eves, perhaps.
Well, what if I was listening? It's for Sally's own good anyway.
So, you're Mrs. Brown.
Mrs. Anastasia Brown, yes.
Well, Mrs. Anastasia Brown, you evidently heard that I'm taking Miss Sally away.
Yes, I heard that fairy tale you was telling the poor
Yes,
boy.
and you also heard her say she didn't want Bill to know where she'd gone.
No more you, I don't suppose.
Tell me, what does this sound like to you?
Sounds like a fiver.
And what does it look like?
It is. It's a £5 note.
Well done, Mrs. Brown. Here,
Thank you, sir.
and there's more where that came from if you keep your mouth shut when Bill comes looking for Sally.
Oh, I get you, sir. Mum's the word.
Good. Tell Miss Sally I'll be waiting for her in the car. Goodbye, Mrs. Anastasia Brown. Oh. Well, not now. This is war, and I must rejoin my regiment.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
Oh, don't start all that, Mrs. B. Where's Sally?
She's not here. Gone. Not here.
Gone? What you mean she's gone?
She didn't say. Went away. Not coming back no more.
When?
When?
Yeah.
Ages ago.
Here. Did she get my wire then?
Well, yes. No. Yes, that took me to go.
Did she leave an address?
Well, no address.
What about her mail?
Well, she'll collect it.
Oh, she'll collect it.
No.
You're telling me pork pies, Mrs. B, because I know she's in there.
No, she ain't. She ain't in there, I say.
Oh, yeah? Well, I've heard all that before. I'll just wait here.
It's no good, Bill. She's not coming back.
Oh, she's not? Well, we'll see about that.
Now, see here, sir. I'm terribly afraid you really can't be standing around like this. It rather comes under the heading of loitering or some sort of thing like that. Are you waiting for someone, sir?
Leaning on a lamp. Maybe you think I look a tramp. Or you may think I'm hanging around to steal a car. But no, I'm not a crook. And if you think that's what I look, I'll tell you why I'm here and what my motives are. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. Don't know if she'll get away, she doesn't always get away, but anyway, I know that she'll try. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. There's no other girl I would wait for. Oh, but this one I'd break any date for. I won't have to ask what she's late for. She wouldn't leave me flat, she's not a girl, I get that out. She's absolutely wonderful, marvelous and beautiful, and anyone can understand why. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. so certain, little lady.
For days. What's the matter? Bad news from your bookmaker?
Oh, John, I just despair of Bill. Ever since Sally left, it's become quite impossible. He's wasting thousands on detectives to look for her, newspaper advertisements, offering huge rewards. Nothing. And he's convinced I know where she is. Oh, I could almost wish the wretched girl back here.
Well, you never know. Perhaps she will come back. Stranger things have happened.
It's so dispiriting.
Well, Mariah, I never thought I'd say it, but I preferred you when you were a ghastly old fowl. Do cheer up.
Usually I buy myself a new hat when I'm down in the dumps.
Oh. So that's where you get them from.
I never realized how truly fond of her Bill is. I thought when she was out of the way, but he's done nothing but sulk.
I know. He's just not the same, is he? Well, it's never too late. I knew a couple once were secretly in love for 30 years.
30 years?
30 years, 31 years, 7 months, and 3 days. Their love was so secret, they weren't even aware. They weren't even aware of it.
Well, what happened?
Well, finally, they lived this miserable time between them, and one day he took it into his head after all this time to get down on one knee, not unlike this, and say in his simple, direct, manly way, I can't move.
I can't move.
Damn it, Mariah, my legs seized. Hit my back. Higher, higher, to the left, harder.
Oh, John.
Damn shot. No, gives me a twinge every time I get worked up. Oh, yeah. Now, let's see, where was I?
The couple. I believe the man was about to propose.
Oh, Mariah.
Oh, John. No.
What?
Well, I should go for a walk in the garden to compose myself. Dear.
Heatherset, you here?
Yes, sir.
Women, Heatherset.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been in love, Heatherset?
Oh, no, sir. I'm married.
Really, I had no idea.
To cook, sir. You were kind enough to attend the ceremony.
How was I? Well, no matter. Is she here yet?
I beg your pardon, sir.
Is she here yet?
Oh, yes, sir. I put her where you told me to.
What?
I put her where you told me to.
Good man. Now remember not to word to anyone.
Is everything going according to plan, Sir John?
Heatherset, where's Lord Edinburgh?
I believe he's in his bedroom, Lady Jacqueline.
Bedroom? What's he doing?
I believe he is packing, milady.
Packing? Well, what on earth is he packing? for?
He did not confide in me, milady.
I told you so.
I'm going to have it out with him once and for all.
Oh, Jackie, don't mean you're going to his bedroom.
No, perhaps you're right. Mother said, tell Lord Hannaford to come here, please.
Very good, Lady Jacqueline.
Well, frankly, Jackie, you are making a complete ass of yourself. Chasing after Bill Hereford all these months. Why, you know he's done nothing but search for Sally. Even now, when he is threatening to go back to Lambeth, still you pertain.
No, still you persist.
I will not persist. I will carry on until you give up your nonsense. Marry me.
Marry you? With all your debts? Ha!
As a matter of fact, Jackie, I don't have any debts. Bill was kind enough to write me a nice big check.
Ollie, 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 all white, fresh strawberries! You rang, madam.
Yes,
What's the problem, man?
Well, what is the meaning of this?
Mommy. Oh, William, you're not really packing to go, are you?
What's more is I'm going, unless the Duchess here produces my salad.
But how many times do I have to tell you I don't know where that wretched girl is?
What about me? I'm not to be cast aside lightly.
Oh no, you should be thrown with great force.
But don't you feel something when we're together?
I feel it.
But I thought you cared for me.
Cared for you? I couldn't care for you. I'm only an ordinary earl. I'm not a vet.
How dare you? I wouldn't marry you now if you were the last man on earth.
Well, if I was the last man on earth, I'd be too busy to marry anybody.
It was a slap in the face. You know what a served her right, it slapped her in the face.
It's not her face that wants slapping, mate.
You talk loud. Oh, you couldn't very well.
She will marry the first fella who does.
Oh, you really don't think...
One of these, mate. Let me run it. No, right up and give her a good one. Just a whop, right? Yeah, a whop. Yeah, that's it, right there.
What of that?
William, where are you planning to go?
Going back to Lambeth, auntie.
But this is madness, madness! Oh! Haven't I done enough for you? Haven't I thrown parties for you?
At me?
Oh! But you must have a son to ensure the succession. Better still, lots of sons.
You've got a mind like a gerbil.
Well, you can't leave, not after all I've achieved.
Oh, yes, I can't. Unless you tell me where my Sally is.
But how many times do I have to tell you I don't know where she is?
Oh, Gerald!
Well, then tomorrow, every picture palace in London will have a newsreel of Lord Hereford going back to Lambeth.
Oh, William!
Oh, you'll never guess what's happened. Jackie has promised to be my trouble and strife.
I'm sorry. And now, I'm going back to Lambeth to make Sally my wife.
And to make the same mistake as your father.
The only mistake he made was to leave his girl. Well, I shan't. Now, you seem to have lost your little battle here, auntie.
Well, I hope I'm not ungracious in defeat. You may kiss your auntie.
Oh, no. No, no, no. You may kiss your nephew.
Goodbye, Bill. You're a true Hereford.
All right, I'm off to finish packing. Cheerio.
General. Go fetch him back, quick. Oh, you'll see.
Miss Sally Smith!
How do you do, Your Grace? right treatment, Your Grace.
John, you? John? Oh, Sally, does Bill know?
Not yet.
He's on his way down.
Wiggum, my boy, I want you to meet a special little friend of mine.
How do you do, Lord Hereford?
Yes, how do you do? Hey, Charlie, can you get the car around the back, please?
Do I take it you're going somewhere, Lord Hereford? What are those two old bags doing?
Well, they live here.
Going back to Lambeth, I understand.
I'm going back to find my Sally.
And it seems to me, Lord Hereford, and perhaps you could forgive me for saying so, but she must be an awfully special girl for you to give everything up like this.
Oh, if you only knew how much I wanted her to come back.
And if she were to come back, Lord Hereford, what on earth would you say to her after all this time?
Oh, what would I say? What would I say? Well, for a start, I'd say, I'd say,